Watch this video until the end about the latest Cardano price prediction this 2022 that could insanely pique the interest of Cardano holders. Let's discuss the upcoming Cardano projects that will boost ADA's price and the predictions for Cardano's price in 2022. As we all know, in September 2021, the Cardano network received a major update that enabled smart contracts to be integrated into the network. Furthermore, there has been a rapid growth in Cardano users and projects built on Cardano and a significant increase in projects built on Cardano. And there are over 400 new projects that have been launched since March. With this, we're going to talk about the best upcoming Cardano project and why Cardano is bound to skyrocket in value soon. First, we'll look at the graph and see what the price of ADA did during the last week of April. According to the one-day analysis, Cardano's price has been following an increasingly positive trend for the past 2 days. Bets may have been in favor previously, but now the situation is different and the trend appears to be in favor of buyers. Moreover, the value of the ADA USD market has risen significantly in the last 24 hours, as well as the price gained 0.33% in value at the time to 0.897. Despite being on the lower side, the gains may increase over the day since a correction was also observed towards the end of the previous trading session. Despite the previous bearish trend, the SMA 20 curves are traveling higher than the SMA 50 curves. Then at $0.8972, the moving average is just below the price level, which is relatively stable. And now let's return to the topic. There is no doubt that 2022 has arrived, bringing all the projects and commitments that come with the end of a year. Additionally, some cryptos have their projects, such as Cardano. As we get into the matter, many new features are appearing with Cardano, such as the price of ADA, its blockchain, the addition of its DEX, and the available dApps. And now let's talk about the new coin called Veritree, which utilizes the Cardano algorithm. Reforestation, restoration, and environmental preservation are among the activities conducted by the Cardano Foundation. Moreover, the ADA token blockchain is managed by a non-profit organization. This social project has already achieved its first major environmental goal by planting more than 1 million trees. As its chief executive officer, Frederick Regard, stated on Twitter, as I quote, "What an achievement. The hashtag Cardano Forest is 100% funded. We've reached the 1 million trees milestone. The success of this first Cardano Global Impact Challenge for the Cardano ecosystem truly shows the power of our community." Moreover, Cardano's blockchain will record every tree planted, allowing for increased transparency and serving as a public testament to the Earth's environmental activities. In Kenya, the foundation is restoring forest areas in Mombasa by planting trees. Moreover, you may already be aware that Africa is among the areas of focus for Cardano. This project is funded by Charles Hoskinson, who said in an article that he is glad to see new businesses of this type flourish in the region. Aside from this, the Cardano Foundation signed an agreement with Veritree to plant this forest to ensure its sustainability. A company using blockchain technology in various tree plantations tracks the entirety of the supply chain. Additionally, the technology involved in this activity can be used to monitor each process involved, especially when Samsung joins the project as an ally. Veritree needs to explain that every time an ADA coin is exchanged for free tokens, a new tree must immediately be planted. To plant a tree immediately each time an ADA coin is exchanged for a Veritree tree token, Veritree is required to plant another tree. The firm offers its users the opportunity to trade digital trees and NFTs for cool rarities. The amount of non-fungible tokens or NFTs issued is proportional to the amount of ADA traded, and it is possible to analyze the data provided by the blockchain itself at any time. It was on some users' minds how to support this initiative by giving great contributions. An exchange wallet, for example, traded 100,000 units of ADA for tree tokens and invested over $100,000 in the process. Then there were exchanges of over 5,000 ADAs made by other addresses to support the cause. Through joint efforts, Cardano focuses on its sustainability and its projects and strives to improve the cryptocurrency's image over time as a sustainable project. Some cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and NFTs, have been criticized and rejected by the public due to the high energy consumption associated with their mining processes. Cardano was said to be gaining more and more value under the controversialist public in May 2021 after some statements were made about it growing more and more sustainable than other cryptos. In reality, however, ADA's stock has been declining with a drop of close to 60 cents of a dollar since its historical record was recorded. As we approach the month of March, the stock is similar to the rest of the market and is on a downward trend. In the meantime, crypto is still hovering around an important support level. In addition, I'd like to mention a project built on Cardano known as cnft.io, which is currently in circulation. Additionally, it is the first on the Cardano market. It aspires to be the most prominent, so don't lose sight of it since the experts rate it highly. Moreover, there is the first decentralized Oracle network for Cardano, a network called Charlie 3. In addition to providing data on the chain of smart contracts, it also aims to avoid issues related to flexibility, scalability, and fees associated with Ethereum-based oracles. Similarly, Hoskinson and his team recently entered the market for the sale of Cardano domains, and they're focusing on NFTs in this market. Cardano has several projects in development and many others that are yet to come. And how do you know that this will enhance the value of ADX, something that Hoskinson says not to pay attention to, yet in reality is the catalyst for the company's investment portfolio? Does the Cardano price have a realistic chance of recovering to $1? Although it is no secret that the prices of Cardano continue to crash, pushing them below the bottom of their consolidation range. Due to this, ADA has formed an interesting bullish setup that points towards a reversal that will retest a significant hurdle. Now let's talk about the Cardano price and whether or not a recovery is possible. After rising 60% between March 7th and 29th, the cost of Cardano ranged between 0.776 and 1.245. As a result of the recent downturn, ADA fell by 10% and equaled the range low at 0.776. With this move, the market makers apparently stopped pushing the then-dubbed Ethereum killer lower, and a reversal could become. Furthermore, the Cardano price and the relative strength index RSI have reached higher highs. In contrast, the Cardano price has encountered a lower low since March 5th. Also known as bullish divergence, this technical formation often predicts a rally. Therefore, investors should expect ADA to surpass the range low at 0.776 and run for the 50% retracement level at $1.011 after a quick 28% increase. The upside for Cardano price is likely capped around this level, but if buying pressure keeps building up, the token will likely trend higher and retest the range at 1.245. With Into the Block's global in-out of the money GIOM model backing up this move, the range's midpoint is now 1.011. This analysis indicates that the significant hurdle for ADA extends from 0.839 to 0.973, where about 500,000 addresses have bought nearly 34 billion ADA tokens out of the money. In other words, buyers trying to break even will likely be exerting selling pressure if you enter this cluster of underwater investors. Additionally, a further decline without recovery from Cardano's range of 0.776 is not good news, even though it has already crossed the range low for liquidity. Thus, ADA's bullish thesis will be invalidated if the daily candlestick closes below 0.677 daily. And this will likely lead to a 40% crash and a retest of the 0.397 support level. Will Cardano's price rise from 2030 to 2050? According to forecast sites, the long-term prospects for the ADA coin value tend to be positive. Further, ADA's price could average $4.33 in 2030 and rise to $4.98 in 2031, based on data analysis from Digital Coin. In its Cardano price forecast, price prediction predicted a $21.35 average price in 2030 and a $32.25 average price in 2031. On the other hand, Coin Price Forecast, long-term Cardano forecast, predicts a slower growth rate, with ADA averaging $2.93 by 2030 and $3.54 by 2033. Also, cryptocurrency community members are bullish about Cardano's prospects for adoption in the future. Then, Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum, polled the community on Twitter to determine which currency would dominate transactions in 2035. A total of more than 600,000 votes were cast, and ADA winning 42% against Bitcoin's 38.4%. Further, ADA's future price must be constrained because crypto markets will remain volatile in the coming years. It is tough to predict a coin's price in a few hours, and it is even more difficult to make a credible ADA forecast for 2030 to 2050. So what can you say about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below and make sure you click the subscribe and bell buttons.